Hey guys, it's Dave here. Just wanted to do a little quick video on cellaring tobacco. And you look around, I'm actually in my cellar, and I'll show you kind of my setup. So what I've got here is a reclaimed bookcase when I refurbished our den, and I just brought it down here and nailed it to the wall. So starting at the bottom level, my wife is trying to take over with paint cans, and I won't allow it. A little mason jar that had a Lakeland in it, so it's now in the shithole. It's actually an old dynamite box. And on the next shelf we have my press, and there's sort of stuff. That is what I use for molding my tobacco filling trays. That's sort of like it's pipe that is still attached to the tree, and it's an apple that I've kind of just got that far and thought I'd leave it and let it dry naturally for a year or so. And these are extra stems from I call them my Algonquins. I'll show you those in a minute. There's the mold blanks for my cigar tubes that I make out of leather. And that's my drop kit, leather drop kit that I made. I take this camping. This goes in the trailer, and it'll hold, because when we go camping, we don't do little weekend shit. We go epic. So this will hold everything I need for a couple of weeks. Next level, we've got, these are belt holsters for pipes that I've been playing with, and pipe cases. Pipe cleaners. Those are the stiff bristle ones, but these are some of my pipe bags that I make. Most of them are like grab bags, like they're ready to go. You just grab it and go. And then we come over here, and there's a pipe tray, a leather pipe tray with, it's my cigar torch. Works nice. Brigham rock maple filters, extra stems, little Zippo fluid back there, and that is Zippo fluid. There's the box my Zippo came in, and it's got the warranty in it. Then the next shelf, we start getting some stogies and stuff. This, my Cohiba. Yes, I bought that in Cuba. And there's some Guantanameros crystals. They're nice. And there's a leather cigar tube, and then some pipes, and stands, humidors, more pipes. Then you come up a level, and now we're playing with fire. There's a combo clay pipe with a cob core. So this is polymer clay, which from everything I've read doesn't like to get hotter than, say, 425. So I made a cob bowl, wrapped it in this clay. I haven't smoked it yet, but it'll get done. And some cellared tobacco. Oh, look, here's my Briggs mixture from 1970 something. And oh, here's my Algonquins. These are, an Algonquin means, it's the maple on these ones was taken from a bedstead at the Algonquin Hotel in St. Andrews by the Sea, and that shit's like 100 years old. And then there's my clay pipe playthings. Oh yeah, I have liquor. This is for cleaning purposes only. That was for drinking purposes only. And my funky ox horn magnifying lens that I made. So I have some tobacco jarred here. My LJ Peretti tour guide booklet, which you need. And then more tobacco up here. Oh, there's my latest acquisitions. They're up on the top shelf because they're top shelf. And there's Boris having a vintage cob I don't know if I've ever shown you this coffee. I think I have, but that's actually an H&B. I won't focus, but H&B was a contemporary of Missouri Meerschaum way back. So this has actually got some serious age on it. I rebuilt it and put a new stummel and a new stem, and it actually is a nice little quick smoke pipe. So we've got a little bit more tobacco up there. But that's just the, what do you want to call it, the tobacco cellar. And then you spin around, and we have the workbench. And yes, it's a fucking mess, because I kind of jump from project to project, a little OCD and a little ADHD and a whole lot of attention deficit disorder. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm kind of working on something here. And this, it had started out much taller, and it's a pipe stand, kind of like this one. Let me just show you here. Kind of like, oop, the bench part, kind of like this one. This was the prototype for a church warden, and this one was taller. Went to put the hole in, broke off. Thought, okay, well, you know, fall back, regroup. So I made this leather cup that I thought maybe it's still damp, but thought maybe I could attach it here as a base, and then you can just lay your pipe in like that. I don't know. We'll see. I get the radio going, playing some rock and roll, because I don't listen to much anything else. And there's the other bench, which does a whole lot of things. This bench has melted gold, made silver rings, has done a lot of stuff. And it continues to be an area of creativity for me. And I know I see a lot of folks out there that have these neat and tidy workbenches and workplaces. It's like, well, where do you find your inspiration? Like, gee whiz. I find inspiration by looking in the junk drawer and seeing what's there, and then run from that. I mean, I'm not an organized mind at all, but I find inspiration from the clutter. There's my wall of fishing. Oh. A little shot of Jameson's. I caught that fish. Sort of, not. Oh, this is just a catch-all bench. I just picked up some G.I. Joes from my mother-in-law that she wanted me to figure out what the hell they're all about. I had to do some repair on a couple of them. There's the lunar landing module. There's a Jeep down there, and there's more shit in there. I don't know. Oh, look, there's the guitar building wall, which I do build guitars. I've made quite a few, and these are some of them. These are cigar box guitars. These are fully electrified, and a little trumpet that's going to be a lamp before you know it, because I can't play a trumpet. And you know what? We just have more walls of crap. And then we come over to the leather bench, which, again, it's like, okay, well, I just come here and I look for inspiration. Light my lamp. Made with an insulator and pipes. That's a fun thing to do. And I just have my shite detritus in my Hot Wheels, because I have daughters. I have two lovely, beautiful daughters. I like Hot Wheels. They destroy Hot Wheels. So I have my Hot Wheels collection. And up here, let me open this. We have more stuff. Beer making, leather working, pattern material. Oh, beer making, yeah, and whiskey making, and rum making, and I have a still here somewhere. I'm not showing you that because it might be mildly illegal. And then we come over here, yeah, that's household stuff. And my wife's section, which kind of starts over here, because she is every bit as creative as I am, and more so in a sense, because, oh yeah, that's recyclables. She's got more of an organized mind. And she gets cringing when she sees my mess. But you know what? At the end of the day, she likes what I produce, and I love what she produces. So, you know, she's got a great setup here. I made the whole bench, an old cabinet underneath, and then I built a new top for it, and she's all wired for sound. Then we come around, you don't want to go in there, that's just scary. This is scary, but there's the fume hood. The ubiquitous fume hood. This is where I smoke my pipes inside when she's not home, or at least in bed, because, you know, it's a guy thing. And that vents outside. It's a great little setup. If you have the opportunity to make one, it is so simple. It's just a vent fan from a bathroom, like a $29 vent fan from Home Depot, plumbed outside through a basement window. A basement window which I broke. And I broke that because I was making a bow and arrow out of PVC tubes and just wanted to see how it worked. And it ricocheted and broke a window. Yeah, I did that. But anyways, that was the that circumnavigation of the shite hole. Oh yeah, here's another project. Industrial lamps. We just wired that one up just to see how it would look. Here's this great little green one that I've been kind of buffing out and doing a little body fill. We'll hit that in the fume hood because we can spray paint down here. I just need to do something with the inside. I tried heat and it doesn't work. It's an enameled surface, but it's not baked. I don't know how to deal with this. If anybody gives me a suggestion, I'd be happy to have it. So yeah, we've got a full-on creator studio down here, and I guess that's really what it is. It's a creator studio. There's one of my, I call them gas lamps. It's an old torch rigged up with a light bulb, and it works. And I don't know if you caught that over here, because we have the Jameson light. That was the Jeep. There's another torch lamp up there. That's wired into the main switch. And that's the Kraken. Anyways, we love this space. It's rough, it's rustic. The ceiling is all pulled apart, and that's because the previous owners of the house decided to board in the ceiling. And you know what? They hit all the electrical, they hit all the plumbing, they hit all that stuff that was faulty when we bought the place. We had to tear it apart to fix it. And really, this isn't a living space, this is a creating space. So a little bit of roughness goes a long way. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. As always, stay hydrated, and we'll see ya.